Your Quiet Journey to the End of the Earth by Kapil Gupta. I have traveled for so long. I have seen many things, victories, heartbreaks, glories, and disappointments, and each time I experienced them, I felt that they were everything. I saw them with wide eyes, and the closer I looked at them, the more I became them. I became my successes, and I became my failures. I became whatever happened to me, and because I did, I lost myself. I lost the person I once was, the person who once saw things as only things, the person who did not divide things into neat little categories like success and failure. When you live within a particular culture, you become the culture. You imbibe its traits, and you recite the lingo. You become a part of the fabric in which you have lived for so long. But as I sit back and look at my life, I realize what a fool I have been. I have accepted my life as a drama of events in which I play the lead role, and I have surrendered my equanimity to the fickle hand of circumstance. I will do that no longer, for I have finally glimpsed the strings behind the stage. It is all a grand drama, a glorious life-sized play. It unfolds before my eyes. I can watch it and enjoy, but I no longer need to be a part of it. My career, my wins and losses, my championship accolades, my prize money. I have sacrificed my joy for all of it, for I believed that the price was just. I was wrong. I no longer accept this deal. I have torn the contract. Life may sue me if it so wishes. From this moment on, I will change my relationship with my life. I will not look at it through the eyes of hope. I will not wish for a certain outcome, and I will not dread the dreadful possibilities. Not because someone told me to, but simply because I've seen the futility of it all. If I do not go forward as me, I will simply not go forward. There will be no more compromises. There will be no more begging to have things go according to my demands. I will pursue my journey for the right reasons this time. I will no longer trade the certainty of today for the promise of tomorrow, for I have seen that tomorrow brings just as much pain as joy. Yes, I will go on my journey, and I will pursue it quietly, with love, with reverence, with enjoyment and innocence. I will go as the person that I am, and not as the person I hope to be, and I will not stop. For now, I feel as if I have more power than ever. I will walk, and I will learn, and I will not stop until I reach the ends of the earth. And if someone sees me pass, they will stop and look, not necessarily because of the greatness of my skill, but because of the silence with which I walk, because of the sincerity with which I seek, because of the joy with which I explore. And in seeing me thus, perhaps they will be inspired to begin a journey of their own, a journey into the heart of themselves, to a place they have always wanted to go, but never had the permission to do so. Perhaps watching me will give them permission. Perhaps I will prevent them from wasting another day in walking the foolish and fruitless path that man has become so accustomed to walking. And in doing so, perhaps they will see as I did that the things that troubled them were of their own making. Perhaps they will see as I did that the questions they had been asking were ones that had no answer, and instead of searching harder for the answer, perhaps they had to ask a different question. Some questions lead us away from ourselves, and some questions lead us to freedom. I have decided to change my questions, and I know that they are better ones. How do I know? Because after asking them, I smile, and feeling is perhaps the greatest judge of truth. The way I feel is no longer up for sale, and my life will no longer be sold to the highest bidder, for I have decided to own it, and owning it I will walk, and in doing so I will walk as a complete man.